How you doing, everyone? My name is Ryan and this is Ade, and welcome back to another edition of Boxtalk. It's This Week in Boxing again. We'll be trying to catch all the news, reviews, what's going on in boxing in about 10 minutes. So Ade, let's start this off. Roc Nation bids 1.9 million for the Quilling Cobra fight. Yeah. What do you think about Roc Nation getting into boxing?
It's weird because everyone moans about the fact that there's only two powerful entities in boxing, Top Rank and Golden Boy. Yet when someone else tries to get involved, people are like, oh, stay where you are and stick to your music and blah, blah, blah. What I like about this one, more than anything, is that they've almost gone for a fight that, to me, had no interest anyway. Mm-hmm. They've almost made the fight relevant. Yeah. It's a weird one. They've almost made that fight relevant.
What are they going to do about it?
Let's see how they handle it. Do you know what I mean? Let's see what they do. I tried to explain to my one of my friends who didn't understand how the purse bid worked. I was like, literally, anyone that has a promoter's license and a bit of money can go and bid on any fight. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like, hey, why not? As long as... What I like about Jay-Z, Jay-Z's not as... And look, it's Roc Nation. Jay-Z's the man behind it, but it's a massive team. He's not flamboyant. He's not 50 Cent. Yeah. He's not going to try and put himself out there.
That's what I like about it as well. I like it from a different angle. Whereas 50 Cent came in with Floyd originally and then had the problems or whatever, but he's actually like a solo entity trying to do his thing with his smaller team. Roc Nation is actually a sports management company. Yeah. I'm not our only sport I like is boxing. I can't tell you who they got as in, but I know they got basketball players, they've got American football players, they've got a whole bunch of people. So it's actually a company that's actually active within the sporting industry.
So Jay-Z owns a basketball team, or is a huge...
But you get my point. Yeah. So even though it's a new venture, it's actually part of sports. Yeah. So they've got the right management, the right people, the right everything around it to put a show together. And I remember previously in other shows, like even Roy Jones back in used to do like pre-concerts before the show and everything to bring people and try their thing. And Roy Jones was not a rap star. Roy Jones was not a big star at all. Yeah. If Jay-Z could bring some of his showbiz people into boxing to do little things before or after an event to actually enhance a show,
almost like what happens with Klitschko fights. Yeah. It's like a bloody concert. It's amazing, isn't it? Yeah, it's a big build. It's crazy.
I don't like cheap thrills with boxing, but if someone genuinely wants to invest money, out big Golden Boy by 600,000, and is willing to have and has a company that is a sports management based company, I think it's a good thing.
Yeah, why not?
Definitely. Talking about big news in boxing, Andre Ward, Joe Goosen again. Ward loses for the third time, so he's not really undefeated, is he?
Yeah. That's quite good. Look, I don't want to go into it too much. I was going to do a video about it. But sometimes, you've almost just got to accept it. It's awful. It is bad. Yeah. But when it was New York, I can't remember who, I don't know, it was California, I don't know who it was. Yeah. But when different states are saying no, just do what you do, box, accept, serve out the contract and move on. Again, I don't want to get too much into it because I want to do a whole video on it, but sometimes you just got to accept it and lick your wounds.
Yeah, definitely.
Mike Jones. Yeah. Beat on his comeback. So all this special comeback, I want to do all the things at 147. That's the problem. Unless you're Ricky, we showed it with Ricky Hatton, you can't just step out of the box sport like that and think you can just come back and do your thing. It doesn't work like that. 2 years out and gets beat.
As a person that's been around boxing and been in gyms, I've tried myself, I've sparred myself, I've done everything I possibly could do with boxing without having a professional fight. You understand the levels of being in shape and being out of shape. And when you go, let me go for a quick spar, let me go for a quiz, it is not the same game. Yeah. I remember when I went back to one of my clubs a couple of years ago and I came back to work and he said, Ryan, you got bruise on your eye. And I was like, first day sparring, it's like you get your ass whooped. That's just the way it goes sometimes. You're out of the ring as a professional fighter, amateur fighter, whatever you are, for excess of 2 years. It is not good for your career. It takes a long time to build yourself back up.
Yeah, and the worst thing for him in that loss, if he was to fight a guy that maybe had 57 fights, 20 losses, so you can almost say it's an experienced guy that knows his way about the ring. I think he was fighting an 11-fight novice. Do you know what I mean? So I think that could be, especially because of when the division is so deep anyway, that could be the end of him in that division at least. He'll probably make excuses about the weight now and go up to 154.
He's a big guy.
He's a big name. He'll get the fights. He's still with it. Austin Trout.
Yeah.
Dawson. Austin Trout got put down twice. Won a decision, but not for me.
Honestly and truly, like I said, in the video we done for it, we can't predict. I believe it. It's gonna be. I said it'll be tough fight. I said Dawson will be in the fight for about 7-8 rounds, and then Dawson then Trout will pull away. You got to understand, like I said, Dawson is a boxer. He's not a power puncher guy. So he has to do the 12 rounds. When you got 12 rounds to hurt someone, you could catch someone sooner or later. You don't have to hurt them bad. You don't have to hurt them, but 12 rounds is a long time. That's what they always say. The quicker you end the fight, the better. That's what it comes down to, really. See,
the problem for me and Trout in that fight, in fact, look, he won the fight. That's what the record's going to say, he won it. Dawson, yes, he's a boxer. His record doesn't say he's a puncher, so I'm shocked that he put Trout down twice. But B, he's ranked absolutely nowhere in terms of the top. The 154 division is so deep as well now, where Trout will get another fight and it will be against a marquee name, but in terms of him getting the fight against the marquee players, I don't think it's going to happen for the next 2 or 3 fights at least.
It could be a little lackadaisical on his side as well. No longer on a big marquee card, no longer a marquee name against, like I said, the Alvarez, Canelo.
I get that.
So he's come in a little, all right then, I'm just going to go through the motion and got sprung on. So I'll give him a slide on this occasion.
Okay.
Hope we see something better in the future.
Yeah.
Anthony Joshua sparring with Klitschko. Good moves.
Good move. There's crazy, like, it wasn't just this. Malik Scott was there, Kingpin Johnson was there. Do you know what I mean? It's like he took all the black heavyweights that I want to, but, you know, I think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, you're six fight novice?
No, it's more than that. No, I can't remember.
Joshua? 6 or 7 fights. Can't be more than that, to get pulled by Klitschko and ask, you know, Klitschko said, let's spar.
Yeah.
It's always like 2 things. Klitschko's looking at you because he's heard your name.
Yeah.
He wants to test you out a bit. And it's good for Joshua to be in a ring with one of the best heavyweights of all time.
When you look at it as a career development, a lot of the best heavyweights trained under other heavyweights, i.e. Larry Holmes trained under Ali for years and years and years. It happens
sparring partner.
It happens all the time against the top guys. Some of these guys don't turn pro. Luckily, Joshua is an Olympian. He is pro, so it's only going to serve him better down the line. Again, who's it? Trained under bloody. Long story. Don't worry. Who else we got?
Celebrity Big Brother. Audley Harrison and Kelly Maloney in Celebrity. You know, it's almost made me feel like this is almost too good to be true what's going on, right? Not too good, that's the wrong word for it, but it's almost like, is it real? Is he really a woman? Or is he going to come out of the show and say, I fooled you all guys? I don't quite get it, how he's just turned into a woman, and now he's in Celebrity Big Brother. Audley Harrison's there. I can just feel like they're going to have a fight. But then Audley Harrison gets out and it's just all
honestly and truly, I think the less said about that show, the better.
Yeah.
But in honesty, I feel we'll be hard done by. He came out with a sad story saying
this is it.
He was forced out by the press, this and that, and then the week later he's in the bloody Big Brother house. I think it was a ruse just to make a little extra change. Yeah,
because they're talking about him. I don't know. Eddie Hearn, I think, recently said that he probably got north of $400,000 for that Celebrity Big Brother show. Yeah. That's huge money. Yeah. Huge money.
Latif Coyote, former cruiserweight, had a couple fights, maybe one fight heavyweight, fighting Luis Ortiz for the WBA or interim WBA heavyweight title. Does the WBA really want to ruin boxing? Seriously?
It's ruined.
How many heavyweight champions can you really have against 2 guys that are unranked in the top 20 in the entire division? What are they thinking?
It's not so much that, and that's disgusting. Obviously, you've got Vladimir, who's the WBA super champion. Shagayev,
who fought another unranked.
What's his name again? I can't remember.
Frezo Quendo.
Yeah, for the regular belt. Now we have these guys fighting interim.
A month later, I thought an interim belt was normally when the champion's injured or something's happened to the champion, so he's going to be out of the ring for a while. Why have an interim belt when you've already got a champion who's a #1 division, and there's also another champion?
That's what I like about the UFC. This isn't a UFC show, but when they have an interim title, it's because the champion is injured. Yeah. So they have an interim title, which makes sense. It's almost like they're using this interim name for just sanctioning fees again.
I'm not trying to slate other fighters with WBA belts because they've earned their spot, but when people say the heavyweight is the head of the division and the WBA does that, it actually taints all the belts of the WBA below it.
Honestly, it's disgusting. And the worst thing about it is that Latif Coyote and Ortiz, who are fighting, have both come out and said, "Oh, it's fantastic, we're fighting for the heavyweight championship of the world." And he was like, "Have you been punched too many times? Do you really think
heavyweight champion of the world?"
Yeah, like Leonard Ellaby's come out. I think they're promoting the show with Golden Boy and said, "Oh, it's fantastic, we're getting our fighter to fight for the heavyweight championship of the world." And I'm like, "What's going on?"
Yeah, this is
unbelievable.
This
is ridiculous.
Quick fight, quick news. Yeah. GGG versus Rubio signed.
Yep.
Yeah, that's going in for October, I think.
October.
Rumours of Frutch Groves for Frutch the Girl for January/February, they're saying.
See, that's one. Another thing as well, good that you said about that GGG Rubio. WBC have come out now and said that the GGG Rubio winner,
Cotto
has to fight them as mandatory. Because Cotto's obviously going to have a voluntary in, I guess, December.
Yeah.
So really, he will have to have his mandatory in May, June.
Yeah, that could be good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's what I like. That's what I like.
Pascal still calling out Adonis Stevenson, who's nowhere to be heard.
Yeah, nowhere to be seen.
Not making no comments, nothing. Even after he lost the big fight with Hopkins or Stevenson, Pascal's calling him out. Is the lineal champion division actually running from the contenders?
Seems like he is. Lucien Boutte going to make a return.
Yep.
I think I tweeted recently that, you know, about 4 or 5 years ago, this guy was pound for pound in the top 5.
Mm-hmm.
People had him higher than Andre Ward.
Yeah.
Obviously, fought Froch, and now he's just tumbling down. So I'm not sure if Boutte can offer anything more at 34 in a light heavyweight. He might be able to. The problem for someone like Boutte is because Boutte can fill out arenas in Canada, they're still going to sell him fights. There was even rumours of him training with Freddie Roach, but that got squashed because he left his new coach. Anything else?
Final thing, Stavern versus Wilder. Purse has been signed for, I think it's second week of September.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll get the fight within 90 days of the purse bid. If that's the case, we'll get the fight in November/December.
Which is already a packed November, December already.
Great November, great December. Mostly the best December I've seen in boxing in a long time.
Where's boxing in
the
this
first
break?
bids?
Oh, Don King's going to get murdered. Don King of 20 years ago, I think we talked about this,
Yeah,
would have won, would have destroyed anyone,
Yeah.
would have put a bit of money under the table as well.
Yeah.
Don King right now can't raise more than $1 million.
Yeah.
And that the purse bids are going to go a lot higher than that. One thing on that fight, and it's a good thing that you mentioned, Brian Jennings gets the winner.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you're high on Brian Jennings, and he's a good boxer.
I like Brian Jennings.
But beating bloody Perez shouldn't get you the winner of Deontay Wilder, Stavern. It's good they're all mixing, but to me, he needs to have one more fight, and he says he's gonna have a stay busy fight.
I know. You have different routes for going for heavyweight for titles and whatever, but really the winner of Chisora Fury has a better chance against the
I
winner
agree,
of Stavern.
and that almost sounds right for me. Those four are all, they're all ranked in the top 10 by everyone, every sanctioning body. So that,
as much as I like James, I think he's very talented. I think he's very good. I think his last performance showed he's still got a couple of things to work on.
Yeah.
Also things that when you're looking at,
is he too small?
I don't think it's too small, but he's not the biggest heavyweight.
Yeah, he's a bit more muscular. He's more gym bound.
I just think when you look at substance and when you're putting that, Tyson Fury ain't fought much better, but Tyson Fury has fought, like you said, the likes of Kevin Johnson, the likes of certain. I'm trying to say people in there. You got people in, so you can say at least he's fought a couple legit contenders or former world champions, or he's in that mix. Whereas Jennings is still kind of just out of that mix. As much as he's talented, you need more than talent to move forward.
Final thing, and we said final, so I do apologise, it's running a bit now, but Pulev come out recently and said something about the drug test and his fight with Vladimir.
I was surprised with that.
So, he came from nowhere.
Yeah,
he came from absolutely nowhere. And he was almost trying to say that the Shannon Briggs thing's a smokescreen for, like, the avoidance of, like, random drug testing. Like, I didn't quite get what he's trying to say, but he seems to think there's a problem here.
What I will say first with that comment is that it's random drug testing. No one knows how much people are tested or not been tested. How does he know Klitschko hasn't been tested? That's what I will say first. That's not me defending Klitschko, but if it's random, it's what's his secret. How can you just tell who's being tested and who's not being tested? He says he's been tested 3 times in the past week or so.
Yeah,
but then he needs to prove it as well. You know what I mean? It's all good throwing out rumours and stories, but if you're going to say something like that, you need to back it up.
Interesting. Different. It's another week in boxing. We could go on and on and on. There's so much happens and just literally. Yeah. Have you got a couple more? Yeah. There's so much goes on quickly. Go on. Another. Wait, what else you got?
Last one. Go on. For people in the UK, Senny Show has the box fair on the 13th of September. Senny Show is a big international mixed martial arts combat event. I've been going myself for about 6 years, 7 years. A great event for all people that love boxing or combat sports. Trust me, you need to go there and check it out.
You met Chisora there last time?
Yeah, I met Chisora there last time. I met...
good chance for fans to meet boxing people.
I met loads of people there last time.
Former heavyweight champion.
I met Tim Witherspoon there. I met Marvin Hagler was there previously. I was there with...
Alistair Overeem for mixed martial arts fans,
Remy Banaski, another K1 champion. Who else? Who was there? I was there with so much people. So much people were there, it's unbelievable. But it's a great event for all boxing fans. You need to check it out and get down there.
All right, there you go, guys. Got another week in boxing. Run over a bit. Apologies. We could keep going, but we're going to stop right now. We're going to save a lot more for next week. But, guys, thanks for tuning in. Remember to email us at
boxtalk@hotmail.co.uk, and don't forget to follow us on Twitter at boxtalkuk.
And also, guys, don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for checking out another edition of Boxtalk.